Hey, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about something that year-round is an issue in Houston and Beaumont, but this time of year it can be even worse because we generally get a bunch of rain. It rains year-round, but certain times of year it's a little more. And it's how to avoid leaks. Spring leaks in this case, but leaks in general year-round. It's always the same here. So we now have a few products that we've never had before. And I just came back from a national convention, and we have a few products that have taken some of the other stuff we used to do that was awesome, from 7-year leak fixes to more permanent leak fixes. So give us a call because we have a project going this week, just to give you, for instance, where customer called us recently about a leak. But it turns out this chimney's been leaking for years upon years, and they never knew it. And now they've got rotted wood and a brick structure that's leaning, and they called us because we just saw a leak. And it's a lot further along because it's been leaking for a long time. They just got to the point where it's bad enough for them to realize they had a leak. So if you have a fireplace at all, have yearly inspections so we can catch these leaks when they're little. Because in this case, we have to tear it down and start all over again because the wood inside the chimney structure, it's really a chase. It's not a chimney, but the wood that's supporting all the brick and everything around the chimney is now rotted and leaning, and it's to the point where there's not a simple fix, where we have to rebuild the wood inside the brick. So you take the brick down, you rebuild the wood, and you put the brick back up, and we make sure that doesn't happen again. But this all could have been prevented with regular maintenance, because we would have realized something was going on and fixed it while it was little, so it doesn't become a construction project. So always have maintenance, and it will prevent, we'll be able to take care of these leaks when they're little, as opposed to waiting for them to become gigantic messes. So give us a call. Let's get those leaks. If you know you have a leak, let's fix it, because there's no telling how long it's been going on. If you don't have a leak, but you haven't had yearly maintenance, we need to come in and figure out, because if you don't have yearly maintenance, your chimney will leak eventually, because you're not maintaining it. A chimney requires small fixes here and there to bump it kind of back onto the bowling lane. So make 100% sure that you're not waiting, because by the time you see it, it's too late. So get that yearly maintenance done. Even if you've never used your fireplace, have it inspected yearly so we can catch little leaks before they become big. Yes, we can do maintenance for the inside of your chimney if you use it, and we can sweep it, we can do anything else. But even more valuable than that in our market is catching small leaks. Because when the leak is small, you may not even see it, and it can leak for years. And then by the time you see it, this is a big thing. So get that yearly inspection done. Call us, call somebody. Make sure too, if they tell you there's a leak or if anything else, that you're shown pictures of the actual leak. Because another thing that's going on in Houston, Beaumont area, is there are a lot of companies that are selling a lot of things that aren't real. They're doing deep cleanings for problems that just need a regular sweep. And they're bringing people in with really low cost sweeps, inspections. They're claiming certifications that they don't have. They're claiming insurance that they don't have. So make sure that you get a very quality. If you don't know, we have a video out how to pick a chimney sweep. Go to our YouTube channel, download it, but make sure you're getting a good company. You can call ours. I can promise you we're going to be good for you, because we properly train our people. We have proper insurance. We have all that stuff. We've been doing it for 25 years, and we've been doing it successfully for a long, long time. That means when we give you a lifetime warranty on certain things, we're actually around to enforce that warranty. A lot of these companies that have been around a year, 6 months, are now saying, oh, we'll warrant this for 20 years. They haven't even been around that long. They don't know. They're not certified. They're not educated. And even if they are, man, it only takes a little bit of bad stuff and the companies go out of business. Most of them go out of business. Most of them go through their first slow time and they suddenly disappear and then they pop back up with a different name. Do your research. Make sure. They're getting really, really good at presenting a good front. With AI, they're getting websites made. They're getting all these, they're changing names, and they're able to really quickly present a very logical, organized argument. And they're not real. They're just selling leads to somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. So go check out our videos. Make sure the company you're calling actually comes out. That's real common too with all these companies, that they're just generating leads and then selling off the leads to anyone with no quality control at all. So make sure the company you call out actually has a quality control procedure. Make sure they're actually knowledgeable. Make sure they've been around for a little while. Make sure, this may be one of the biggest ones, make sure they have an actual location. You'll go to Google Maps and look at it, and what there is a residential house or no address at all, or it's a firehouse or a medical facility. Do your research because it's getting really, really messy out there. So if you have any comments or questions, you can put it down below. You can go to our website. There's virtual appointments. I'll be happy to walk anybody through, or one of my people will be happy to walk anybody through picking out a chimney company, even if it's not ours, or an estimate you have to make sure that it's actually legitimate. Just make sure you share the actual estimate you have, the pictures you have, the company that's coming out, so we can verify what's going on. Because we're not saying we're the only company that does good work, but we can help you find one, or we can actually come out and give you a second opinion. So that's it for today. Please like it, share it. We want to help as many people as possible because it's getting crazy out there, guys. So make sure the people you call actually are companies, actually are going to come out, actually know what they're talking about. Because there's no guarantees. Don't just trust your eyes. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.